Welcome to the Water Boys, episode 4, which was week 2 of the NFL's 2025 NFL season. We had a splendid week in the NFL this week. Nothing crazy, but it was a good week, good solid week. You can find us here on YouTube. Like, subscribe, just watch. I don't even care if you like or subscribe, just watch the video. Find us on TikTok at the Waterboys Pod. Been putting some clips up there. Those are actually looking pretty good. Get some of our takes out there. Just go on there. You can talk shit to us, please do. I like it. Other than that, we're gonna get right into it this week with our records from last week on our pick'ems. I went 12-4. Dustin went 11-5, and Christian went 8-8. Bringing our total records to, I'm at 23-9, Dustin's at 21-11, and Christian is at a measly 16-16.
yeah, geez.
So, you know,
Man's picking with his heart over there.
Because that's what happens. Well, you pick with your heart, and then you pick and despise of other teams. That's what happens.
so we had some good games last week. We started off on Thursday night, Packers-Commanders. And I think right now the Packers might have to be called the best team in ball.
Yeah, I mean, they're every bit as advertised. I mean, it just doesn't. I don't see a hole in their game right now. They can make the plays on offense when they need to. Defense steps up when they need to. I mean, they're gelling. I mean, for early season, this is gelling. And you're adding new players into this, and you're getting this kind of production out of it. It's. I don't foresee them losing a game for a while. I think there is going to be some in the middle of the year. I think they'll get a couple losses in there, but I don't see them losing for a while.
Yeah, they've been impressive so far. Like you said, as advertised, but that's kind of shocking for the Packers. But we'll see what they look like long term. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about them.
Yeah, I hate the Packers. I think they're the best team in ball right now. I will say, though, Jordan Love is not turning the ball over, which is keeping them in all these games or making them better. He's going to turn the ball over again. But he's going to do it. They will lose some games. Their defense is playing solid, but how long can they keep it up? Tape's going to catch up. We'll see. I'll give them best team in ball right now, though. Next, we'll just go straight away. We'll go right into the Lions game. Just an absolute rout. The boys are back. 52. Hang him on Ben's head. He thought he was Dan Campbell. He's not Dan Campbell. He ran out of the building scared with his tail tucked between his legs. Just the Bears. They suck. We all know it. Lions are back. We're hanging 50 on people's heads again. And I don't know if y'all saw, do you guys see the picture of Ben without Jared Goff? Looks like Matt Eberflus. So,
Ooh, that's a take.
That's a pull, yeah. That's a.
Did you see Ben's presser today?
No, I haven't seen it.
He said they're not practicing like a championship caliber team. He's calling the team out. It's only been 2 games.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I called it before the season. Ben's not a head coach. He'll be gone there before you know it.
Yeah, see, I don't feel that way. I think for me, the faith in first of all, I picked the Bears last week. Really killed all the faith I have left in them. I don't want to put an indictment on Ben. I thought that would be better due to the talent they have, the roster that they have of talent and veterans. You'd think they would be better, but I think it's more of a Caleb indictment more than anything. I mean, he's the most common component, and I have no faith in the Bears.
Yeah, Caleb sucks.
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree with you 100%, Christian. This is an indictment on Caleb. And I here's the thing. I think Ben Johnson he'll catch some flack this year for sure. Now, here's the thing. He is a timing. He likes a timing guy. He's a structure guy. It's just you're not going to get that out of Caleb, and I don't think you're ever going to change him into that player. So until that changes, and I don't I foresee here in the next, I'll give it 4 weeks, we're going to see some Tyson Bagent. That's like more of a guy that Ben Johnson wants in that, but I don't think they're gonna have any other option. It's not Caleb Williams, and that's been proven now. So.
I don't think you can move off Caleb Williams to go to Tyson Badgett. I'm sorry. I just don't think that's career suicide.
You think it's career suicide?
Career
What if
suicide.
it works?
Right.
You are gambling a lot on Tyson Badgett. Let's just put it that way. It doesn't work. You're over. You're out. You're out.
I think you're out either way.
Yeah, but you're out quick.
So it's either you're out quick or you're stuck with Caleb for 2 more seasons and you just hope like Dustin said, I don't think he's gonna change. I don't think he's gonna. There's a bone in his body that's gonna be ever timing. Like
This is who he was in college. This is who he was in college. It's nothing.
Yeah, but
changed.
You see a lot of these guys come in. Right, that's the issue, the progression. You see a lot of guys come in like this. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, these guys were the same way in college. They'd run around and then throw the ball. Run around, throw the ball.
Yeah,
but they also learned, they progressed and learned how to play in the NFL. Caleb's not.
But look at where Mahomes is at, right? He's with Andy Reid, the guy who loves to have his players involved in playmaking. It's a good situation. Ben Johnson just isn't. That's not who he is. He's not. He doesn't adapt to the players he has. I think, and I think that's really evident right now. I think it's more. It's what he's got, and
I like that assessment. That's a fair assessment because part of your job is to also manipulate your playbook to the players you have.
Mm-hmm. It's players' league.
And if you can't do that,
it's definitely a players' league.
So, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so we go to Bengals, Jaguars. A barn burner, but the biggest news on this is Joe Burrow just down again. He's out 3 months.
Yeah.
From what I know about a turf toe injury, it's hard for that toe to ever be the same again. I mean, hence why my All-Pro center retired this past offseason. I mean, he had dealt with turf toe for the last 5 years of his life. He said his toe will never be the same again. So, where do the Bengals go? They're 2-0. They beat the Jaguars. Good win, I guess. At what cost? Don't know. Is Jake Browning going to lead them? So what's 3 months? 3 months. We're looking December, January, right?
They have hopes that they can get back this season. I was reading an article today about it. So, but the thing with turf toe is you got to think about it, right? Like it's your big. Say it's your big toe, right? It's like your thumb, and just imagine pushing your thumb all the way back to your wrist. That's what turf toe is. So you're stretching out all those ligaments in your toe.
Yeah, they said he had torn ligaments and broken bones, I thought.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's common with it. It probably didn't help that he was wearing Air Jordan 1 cleats on the field. Yeah. I mean, this is just stupid. I mean, I hate to see it out of a guy that has all the talent in the world. He's got the mentality to be a great NFL quarterback. But what are we doing? I mean, you gotta get yourself ready. I just don't see. I guess he likes the style stuff and all that, and he's got a stylist and all that for in-game, for entering games, right? For that warm-up, but I just don't see it. You gotta get yourself prepared. You gotta wear the right equipment, and I think that's part of it.
Yeah,
but I don't know if we ever get a Joe Burrow back that was what he is.
I think this is Joe Burrow's career in a nutshell, which sucks to say. Mm-hmm. It's his third.
Sucks. I love watching Joe Burrow play quarterback.
Yeah, it's like 50% of his season. I think he's played 6 seasons, five or six, and 3 of them have been cut short by injuries. More than half the season. Like, it sucks that that's what his legacy's turning into.
Yeah,
sucks for my fantasy teams this year.
I
had him in both leagues.
I think Jake Browning, though, I think people are sleeping on him. He can throw the ball. They got Jamar Chase. They got Chase Brown. I mean, this is doable. It's doable.
It's doable. I agree. I don't think they're dead in the water, but
they started 2-0 finally. So can they just get to the playoffs? That's going to be the question. I guess we're going to find that out coming down here. Next, we'll go to the craziest game of the weekend, the Cowboys-Giants game. No defense to be found. None. Zero.
Zero.
Definitely missing Micah Parsons here. But what I really want to talk about is how the Cowboys might have the most dangerous weapon in the NFL, the kicker.
Yeah.
This guy, I mean, no joke, they might only have to get 15 yards every drive to get 3 points. They get to the 50, he's making them.
Yeah, he's money. He's money. Yeah.
So that's what intrigues me about Dallas now, is their kicker. That's where we're at.
Yeah, what a fucking. That's who Dallas has become. But hey, he's polarizing. I mean, it's fun to watch him kick, and you're gonna win a lot of close games that way. But are they gonna be able to stay in a lot of games with that defense? They're lucky they're playing the Giants, is what I would say.
How do you give up a game-tying touchdown? That 45-yarder or whatever it was. Nothing.
Yeah.
Literally, the only defense you call is nothing deep.
Yeah, prevent. You're playing prevent.
Nothing
They
deep.
threw
You get beat over the top.
They threw a shot before that too. They were in the same exact play, back-to-back times.
Yeah.
Missed it the first time. They hit it the second time.
Yeah. Well, it's classic. It's classic Russ Moonball. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
yeah.
Throw it
So,
up, somebody's there.
Yeah, somebody's there. So
Yeah.
I love to see it. I love to see Russ, balling out. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a fun game to watch. It was the most exciting game of the weekend for sure.
For sure, 100%. Yeah.
Rams, Titans. I don't really have much here. Rams beat them. They should beat them.
Yeah.
Titans are getting better.
Cam Ward does seem to be pretty good.
He's
But
pretty
the
good.
Titans just have nothing, man. That
They have
team
nothing. Yeah.
The team just needs to be rebuilt. And I think they've known that.
Yeah. They're just so devoid of talent. They have some pillars, but by the time they fully rebuild, I mean, those guys are going to be gone. So I think what you said, they just need to tear it down all the way at this point. You have your quarterback, tear it down, and see what you can do.
Yeah,
But they look
pick-
competitive, which is good.
In one of my leagues, I picked up that other rookie wideout from that team. So excited to see Calvin Ridley. He is not it.
Oh my god, so disappointing.
Oh.
Yeah, it really sucks. Another guy I see a lot of talent, he just can't get it together. So, I think if they build around, I think they can build around Cam Ward. That's the promising thing I think you're seeing in Tennessee. I think you have a guy you can build around. So, I'm excited for them, see them moving forward. I think they will win some games later on this season. They're getting it around together, but time will tell.
Yeah, they'll definitely win a game or two, for sure.
Yeah.
But they just need to build in the trenches, and they'll be all right. Next we have Pats, Dolphins. Dolphins are the worst team in football.
It's really hard to argue.
We are in the territory of when does Mike McDaniel get fired? The Pats are not very good. I thought they were going to be a lot better, and they're not very good either, but they kind of have more of an excuse. They don't have the talent. I'm not sure the Dolphins do really either, but they at least have names that should have talent. So
They have names that have produced that just aren't. I think Mike McDaniel's on the hot seat. I could think if it goes as poorly as it possibly could, Tua gets cut off next offseason. I think you're tearing the whole thing down. Tyreek's gone. It's over.
It's a teardown.
Yeah.
That whole situation's a teardown. There's no coach is going to come in there and fix that. It's a teardown. Tua's had too many concussions. I think you might be right on that. I think he does maybe get cut. I've never been a huge Tua guy myself. I just don't think he has the arm talent. So I just saw this imploding. I mean, I saw this imploding from all of the interviews with Mike McDaniel. It's just the guy looks like he should be a water boy. I mean, that's what we are.
I want my job, bro. We are the water boys.
Yeah, that's just what I feel on him. He can't keep it together. There's no way they're respecting him in that locker room.
Should have kept vaping on the sidelines. He was killing it when he was.
So next we go to the Niners and Saints. The Saints are actually a competitive football team. Wild, I know. Hanging in every game, both games.
How are the Niners a competitive football team?
Well,
Yeah, that's.
Mac Jones is not terrible.
Outside of.
He's another one of these guys that has had to be humbled whatever that means. He's had to sit for a while, and he's getting called back up like Danny Dimes, and he's playing good ball. And I think he's going to continue to play good ball, even though I'm hearing Brock Purdy might play this week. So,
which is bizarre. It said 2 to 5 weeks, and now it's only 1. It's interesting.
Yeah. I don't know, and I don't know. I forget who they play this week. We'll get to it, but I don't know. This game didn't really intrigue me. The Niners probably should have beat them by more with Mac Jones' stat line that I'm staring at over here. But the Saints, they just keep staying in games. I don't know.
Yeah. They're
Shout
staying in
out
games.
Kellen Moore.
Yeah, hell of a coaching job
right?
down there.
Yeah, it was a great coaching job. I'm really excited to see where they can go. Spencer Rattler's not playing terrible ball. I'm really
Facts.
I am really
Yeah,
shocked, dude.
yeah.
I expected nothing out of this kid, and to give us what he's given us, hey, go Saints! I'd love to see something better coming forward. I thought for sure they'd be the worst team in football this year. It doesn't look that way.
So,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. Spencer Rattler was the one who got benched for Caleb Williams. Look where they're at now.
Did he?
Pretty
He might
positive.
have.
Yeah,
He might
at
have.
Oklahoma.
I don't know for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. Saints are competitive. It did make the game interesting. I thought it was going to be a toilet bowl, and both teams played good. So
Yep. So we go to the Bills, Jets. There's not much here to say. Who did I say was the worst team in ball?
Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Man, the Jets aren't far behind that. Talk about a complete void of talent. Just nothing. In the quarterback situation, Justin Fields. Can we finally put Justin Fields to bed in the NFL?
Well, it looks like he's out this week.
Please.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mean like that, though. I don't mean physically
I know
put
you
him to
don't.
bed. But
This was his last stop as a starting QB, I think, and it's not going well. It's not gonna go well. So I'm surprised he didn't stay with the Steelers. I mean, they offered him. I wanted him. I think he had a better opportunity at the Steelers, but he wanted to go with your boy over there, Tyler, and I just don't think it's not going to pan out. It's not.
Yeah, I'm on that board as well. Bills are really good, as everyone can see. Jets are the Jets, I guess is the best way to put it.
yeah, that moves us to maybe the shocker of the week: Seahawks beating the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Sam Darnold didn't see ghosts. He did see the defense very well this game, and the Steelers' defense cannot stop a soul.
Do you want me to just go right in on this? Because I mean,
Yeah.
I got plenty.
Yeah.
I got plenty to go out on over here. So I mean, it comes down to schematics for me. There's a reason Terrell Austin was ran out of Cincinnati, and that's because he had a historically bad defense. What does he have here in Pittsburgh? A historically bad defense. This team is loaded with defensive talent. And one of the telling plays, it was on that fourth down near the 50. It's like a outside, like toss almost, like handoff. You have Patrick Queen and Peyton Wilson taking the worst angles I have ever seen out of linebackers, and come nowhere close to this running back. And it's schematics. It's the game plan. It's coaching. When is the last time you saw a Steeler team out coach anybody? We got Danny, our special teams guy. He's heralded as one of the best. But you got a rookie out there who doesn't even know the rules on kickoff this year. So what are we doing? I mean, Mike Tomlin's a locker room guy. All the guys love him. Well, at some point they got to respect him. And I think those hard conversations aren't had. And I'm not calling for anybody's head right now. They've got 4 winnable games coming up and a bye. So we got to figure it out in these next 4 weeks. Something's got to change. And that's the issue with the Steelers. I think is the biggest issue is nothing has changed from top down. So you can't. I mean, at this point, I'd be insane to not ask for some change. But I'm going to give them these next 4 weeks to see what we do. If we lose to New England next week, we might do this. The next time we do this podcast, I might do it in a shiesty because I'm ashamed to be a Steelers fan right now. This is horrible.
Do we get to burn jerseys after if we
Yeah.
lose? to the
I'm not
Patriots?
burning jerseys. I'm not that crazy. I'll never be that crazy. But
Yeah.
I might wear a shiesty with a Steelers shirt on just so
I
nobody
guess
knows what I look like anymore.
I guess I have to ask the question for all NFL fans. Where's T.J. Watt? This guy's done a thing in a while. Where's
They
he
run
at?
away from him. Look
Yeah.
at
Where's
the
the sacks?
They run away from him. That's the thing. He doesn't have a sack in the last 6 games, I think.
Yeah.
This guy's
but they
he's
do-
non-existent.
They do run away from him. It's like a 60-30 split. I mean, I guess both teams so far have done it intentionally. But sacks wise, I do agree. You have to show up as a pass rusher if you're just non-existent in the run game.
Running to his side of the field this year so far, I think it's 2.3 yards per carry. Running to the opposite side, 6
Yeah.
for opposing teams. That's literally what it is. So
Yeah.
he's not getting the production, and we paid the guy. I mean, this has happened with the Steelers though. We've paid guys, and they've not produced, and it's later in their career. We paid Palomalu late in his career. We paid Hines Ward later in his career. Or I may take that back on Hines Ward. I can't remember exactly, but I believe we did. So it's the same thing happening over and over again. It's insanity is what it is right now in the Steelers organization.
Yeah. You want to be one jersey guys, but it comes with that risk. I think that's what we've been seeing. I mean, either way, I think the Steelers, I don't think they're dead in the water, but I've been saying they're going to be 8-9, 9-8. I think they're going to be right around that mark because they just don't make changes. And this is the results. I mean, we're on 6-7 years of this?
Yeah. And here's one last thing I'll say about this before we can move on. If Arthur Smith does another, this happened multiple times last game. Let's start there first. He lined up in a formation. We ran the ball. Line up in the same formation, ran play action. Our varsity football team down the street could have figured that out. What are we doing? It's so predictable. It's not even real. And then the Kenneth Gainwell, we paid Jalen Warren, but we're, let's go run the Kenneth Gainwell experiment. That's not working over and over until, that dead horse turns into glue. So.
Yeah, well, I'm on record for saying Jalen Warren was never a 20-touch guy, so I'm not sure why we paid him that way. But
He was the only spark to the offense that entire game. I don't know what game you watched.
I understand that, but he's still not a 20-touch guy. You're not going to turn around and hand the ball off to Jalen Warren 20 times a game. You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
He can't carry that workload.
Kenneth
Anyways.
Gainwell can't help him carry that workload. So
Yeah, you have no backups to be able to help them.
Well, and Caleb Johnson can't field a kickoff.
Yeah.
So.
yeah,
There we are. Yep.
Story of the year so far.
Well, we stay in the NFC or AFC North, and with the Ravens and Browns, not much here. Ravens got their get back. Browns suck.
Yep. I agree. It's quick and simple. Browns are.
Yep. Not going to expand on this one. I'll talk about the Ravens next game. So
Yeah, you won't have many good things to say about them after that game. But Colts Broncos. The story of this game is Danny Dimes and the Colts are just playing great ball.
That was another thriller. And Danny Dimes, I'm the only one who picked the Broncos out of us, and I didn't think he could do it. And I have got to eat my words. I don't think anybody saw Danny Dimes having a rejuvenance like this. Like, holy shit.
It looks like all he needed
And,
was an offensive line.
The Broncos don't look that good.
No. Sophomore
That's
slump.
2 weeks in a row. Yeah. That they have not looked good at all.
I've not been high on Bo Nix.
That was last year, the end of the year.
They have a whole year of tape on him now. I mean, come
Yeah, I
on.
know. I'm just
This,
saying.
this happens. This happens every rookie quarterback in their second year, for the most part. So I'm not shocked by this at all. Teams have figured him out. They're gonna have to do something new. Troy Franklin, I think, was the biggest takeaway from that. I love that guy out there getting a lot more targets. None of you picked him up. I think Brad actually picked him up this week, if I remember right. But good pickup in fantasy this week. Troy Franklin, if you can get him, I think him and Bo Nix are gonna have a connection moving forward because it's not Sutton.
It's not Mims either.
Who?
Yeah.
Sorry, Marvin Mims.
Yeah. Yeah, you tried that one. Good try.
Yep.
Cardinals, Panthers. The Cardinals are the luckiest 2-0 football team there is right now.
Yeah.
They are not a good football team.
No.
Yep.
The Panthers are not a good football team. This game kind of sucked, if you ask me. It was Marvin
close.
Harrison Jr. is not a good NFL wide receiver. Ready to put that one on tape. He just can't do it. I don't know what his problem is. I don't know if it's effort.
I think it's effort. He doesn't look like he puts in the effort on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It was a close game, but it was a sloppy game. Not a fun one to watch. But hey, how about Terrio McMillan?
Yeah.
Man's
Yeah.
is getting targets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say I'm looking at the stat line right here, and Bryce Young throwing the ball 55 times in a game is never going to win you a football game.
I didn't
But then
realize
you
that.
look at the running stats for them, and Hubbard for 10 carries and 38 yards.
He was the
There's
leading
a reason
rusher.
why we're throwing the ball 55 times a
Yeah,
game.
that's
He was the
gross.
leading rusher of that game.
I didn't think the Panthers would be this bad. I thought at the end of the season with Bryce Young he looked like he's going to take a next step, and then the team just
Yeah, why
Got
they trade
worse.
Thielen to Minnesota? That was kind of dumb. But that's rather here nor there, I guess.
They should have traded
Yeah.
Leggett. I don't know what they were doing.
yeah.
I like Leggett. He eats
Yeah, but he's
that
not.
raccoon.
I don't care what he eats and how he
Yeah,
talks. That guy's not an NFL football player.
But he's funny.
That's fine.
Shit.
He can be funny at home.
Be a comedian.
So we go to the Super Bowl rematch. Eagles-Chiefs.
Boy.
I guess here comes the tush push. It's got to go. It's got to go. It's not
Oh,
a
no,
football
start.
play. We are not. Nobody wants to watch this stupid play anymore. It's so dumb. Get it out of football. They're cheating the whole time. There's false start. They're lined up in the neutral zone. Just get it out of here. Nobody wants to watch it. I saw Jason Kelsey on Twitter today defending it. Like, oh, you want to watch a punt? That's a boring play. I think you like soft football. Yeah, at least a punt can score a touchdown. Can't score a touchdown shoving each other in the ass. I hate the play. It's dumb. It needs to be gone. It's boring, boring, boring.
Yeah, obviously I hardly disagree. 2-0, and talk about the tush pushes. Only talked about because they're good. They were fucking Panthers or Jets. No one would ever complain about it. So let it stay. This is the only time that anyone can reference them having any type of lining up offsides, if you per se.
No, that's
Yeah,
not true. You know that's
Sorry,
not true.
sorry, I won't say that. They not lining up offsides, going early, false starting. But both teams line up offsides on the play all the time. We're not gonna penalize one and say they need to fix it.
Why?
When you can watch Chris Jones be on top of the left guard, no flag. What are we doing? So I think people need to stop whining about it. I think it's not a big deal. It's going to get banned. It's going to be gone next season. That we all know it's going to happen. So let's let it ride, enjoy it while it's here, and use it. Let your fucking teams use it. What are we doing? Why aren't your teams running it?
Real football teams don't need gimmicks.
Here's my thing. I think the NFL has to come at least call it correctly, and that's the thing. And I think the other teams aren't doing it because there's a lot of times that could be called a penalty. So
Agreed.
I don't think and I don't think that they're I just think they're not doing it because they don't want the penalty. They don't. Who knows how a reffing? The Eagles are in this little bubble, right? The refs aren't calling it, so they're doing it. Is that
Right.
going to happen for the Giants? Is that going to happen for the Bears? Is that going to, we don't know. So I think that could be part of it. It's like that forbidden fruit. They don't want to bite it. So
Well, I guess my problem is we have officials and ex-officials saying we don't even know how to officiate the play. If you don't know how to officiate it, it can't be a play. That's stupid. If you don't know how to call it, then it needs to be gone. Or there needs to be strict rules around it. Like you have to line up here, here, and here. Didn't they make the Chargers actually on Monday night line up differently when they went to do a tush push?
I don't recall. I didn't see that. But go ahead.
Do you think
do
I
it.
stayed up for that game?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing. I stayed up for a while, but regardless, then do it. I think you can say that about You can say that about a lot of other types of plays that happen within flags or no flags. How are we going to officiate that? So I think it's a poor excuse by was it Dean Blandino? What are we
Dean
doing?
Blandino.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
could
he's
fuck
like
off.
the head of referees once
Yeah,
upon a time.
he used to also hang out on team buses and while he was a referee, and that was okay too. So
Well,
I'm not gonna listen to him complain about this.
here's my bigger takeaway from the Eagles Chiefs game. Neither one of those teams are very good. Neither one of them are very good. That
See,
game was awful, awful.
I
The Chiefs
disagree.
stink. The Eagles stink. Like nothing good happened in that game.
I disagree. I
Both
think
teams hung on for dear life and tried
yeah,
not
you're
to
gonna.
lose the game.
It's a battle of attrition. I think it's.
If you're
I
in
don't know how good the Chiefs are. I think the Chiefs defense is better than people give credit for.
if you're in a
The
battle
Eagles,
of attrition with the Chiefs right now, you're not very good.
yeah, but it's how they're being played. I think we should. I think we said during week one or our first week that we did this that the first 4 weeks are what preseason, figuring it out.
True.
And I think it's a
But
lot louder when it's the Super Bowl champs still figuring it out. They do
you
this.
are
They do this every year.
you are 3 drops away from 0-2.
Yeah, but in the same breath, they were 2 drops away from 17 or 19-1 last year.
2 drops.
2 drops, yeah, they were 2 drops away from having one loss all season last year. A Saquon drop and a Smitty drop. So like, it's just how it goes. Either way, I'm 2-0. Actually, I'm 2-0. We're 2-0. Time to go play the Rams.
Yeah, and you're gonna find out what a good team looks like. Uh, takes us to Sunday Night Football, Falcons Vikings. Awfully ugly game, and I do not understand, and I haven't understood what is the attraction to Michael Penix Jr. This guy's not good. He's not good. Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback.
I mean, we're all Michigan fans in here. We saw this in the national championship game. He got torn up in that game when he was at Washington against Michigan, and that wasn't sign stealing. You heard it here first. Michael Penix is just not that good. He was way overhyped that college season. He's overhyped now. What the Falcons did to Kirk Cousins should be a crime.
Yeah, but
I
both
just
these
don't
teams,
get it.
Both these teams did the same thing. They had solid quarterbacks, and they went and drafted a young guy in the top 10 of the draft. And they both suck. And they both suck.
Hey, you get off my superstar, all right?
And you're super
It's funny
smart.
though because that was
You just got
that
benched.
that was the classic way of doing things, and 30 years ago, and it just doesn't pan out like it used to.
No,
So, but
it can work. Let them sit. Let them sit
when-
and learn.
I agree, but it's a quick, fast thing. Like, when do you know they're ready? How long do you let them sit? You sign
Practice.
someone to an extension for 3 years, and then now you have them sit for additional 3 years. I think
Sure.
the teams put themselves in shitty positions in how they were.
Look at Jordan Love. Look at
doing
Aaron
free
Rodgers.
agency.
Say of this generation or of this generation of quarterbacks, isn't Jordan Love the only one that sat for a while?
Yep. And look at
If I
did him
remember
well.
right.
Did him well.
How long did he sit though? 2 seasons?
3
2 or
4.
3. I think he did 3. I think he did 3.
Three. It's 3. Okay. Yeah, because most guys will sit for one. One is like the maybe you may be sitting for one.
Yeah, and JJ was hurt all last year. He needs to sit again this year.
Yeah. I mean, I want to back up my boy JJ here for just a second. So, he had backup center, third string left tackle. He just had a kid that week. He missed a practice, which I think is huge in the NFL. So, hear me out. No Addison. Jones gets hurt. He's got Hawkinson had drops, and then he was sacked 6 times. You know how many times of those 6 sacks they were free rushers? 50% of the
know.
time, 3 free rushers on him. So
But
Yeah.
in the NFL, you don't make these excuses. You got to
Well,
play
here's the
ball.
thing.
You got to
Here-
play ball.
I get you. Here's where JJ is going to struggle. In college, he had to throw maybe a couple good throws a quarter. In the NFL, you got to make a couple good throws a drive. I think that's where JJ. That's where that progression's got to go, and I don't know if he can get there. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Time will tell. I think he's on. I think he's in the right situation to get there. I think he's got a great coach, but we'll see. This high ankle sprain. There's rumors that this could be like a silent benching kind of thing. We'll see, because you didn't really hear anything about it during the game.
Oh, his
Um,
second to last play, he was running
Yeah.
full
Right.
speed.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on here. But I got hopes in the kid. I got hopes in the kid. I've always had hopes in the kid. But
Well,
NFL moves quick, and it moves on quick too. So
at least there's one of us with hopes there. Monday night we had Buccaneers Texans. Uh, Everybody keeps saying the Bucks are legit. I don't know. I don't know what to make about that team. All I know is the Texans being 0-2. They better figure it out quick. C.J. Stroud again is not impressing me for the second year in a row. So I don't know what's going to happen there. They have a defensive coach with a struggling quarterback, and that usually doesn't go very well. It usually goes sideways.
Bad signs.
And the Bucks, I mean, I love Baker, but it just feels like there's a missing piece in Tampa Bay. I don't know.
my alarm
Yeah.
bells are ringing for Houston. That's all I got to say about that game. So
Yeah.
they're going off.
And then we have the
Yeah, I
Chargers.
agree.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I agree. Yep.
Yeah, Chargers,
Great assessment.
Raiders. Raiders are terrible. Chargers are upper echelon of the NFL right now, I would say. Playing really good ball both sides of the ball. Quentin Johnson has finally figured out how to catch the ball with his hands,
It's crazy.
and he's balling out. I'm a Jim Harbaugh guy, so I like to see it. Jimbo the weirdo. So, but
Hey,
and Minter.
yeah, so that's the thing. I think they have the best defensive mind in the NFL, in all of football. I'll say, in Jesse Minter, that shell defense, it produces. So they are losing Khalil Mack to the IR. Another big thing is it's Harbaugh, the Harbaugh effect, right? It's doing great. So I expect a lot more of these guys, and it's gonna be hard for me to bet against them the rest of the year.
Yeah, I think Minter will be a head coach soon.
Yeah,
Maybe next season.
nah, I think he
That's a
stays another
fight.
year.
That's a hot take. Holy shit.
I mean, he's a hell of a coach.
Real quiet.
He's
You
a
don't get a lot of.
Harbaugh
There's not
disciple.
a lot of news about him. There's not a lot of articles.
Yeah,
Real
but they keep this up. There will be.
Yeah,
You know that. Coordinators get hot quick.
he can come
Yeah.
coach the Steelers when they fire Tomlin.
Yeah, so that was week 2. I don't know. It's kind of just a settling week in the NFL for me. Kind of week 2 through 4. So you're finding out who's going to be the contenders and who's going to be the pretenders and who's going to pick first. So, not there yet, but we're getting there. Takes us to week 3. And we start tomorrow night in Buffalo with the Bills versus Dolphins. I'm taking the Bills. I have nothing else to say.
Yeah,
I'm going
Bills.
to take Bills. Yeah, we can just leave it at that. Bills.
We go to the 1 o'clock games. Packers at the Browns. I have the Packers. I have nothing else to say.
I have the Packers take the points 7.5 right now. So it's at Cleveland. It's in the dog pound 7.5. Book it. Lock them up.
Yeah, I hate to do
Lock
it,
'em
but
up.
lock them up. Packers. Yeah.
We go to Tennessee for the Colts and Titans. This is a divisional game. Isn't this the team that the Colts struggle with? Like they always lose to them on the road or something? I think there's some weird quirk.
I think it's the Jags. It's in their division. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
either.
the Jags.
I think it's the Jags. Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Titans for the first one against the Colts. The Colts got lucky last week. Yes, Danny Dimes is balling out, but I
They did get lucky.
think this might be the week where they kind of come back down to the earth a little bit. And I'm going to take the Titans. Cam Ward to get the first one at home.
I like it. I'm gonna have to take the Colts. Took them last week. Regret not taking them. I think they're the better team. I think the Titans will be competitive with most teams, but gotta take the Colts.
Yeah, Colts. Colts, they're getting 4.5. They're on the road. 43.5 over under. It's kind of surprising. I just don't see it coming out of Tennessee. But yeah, give me the Colts this week. Danny Dimes rolls.
And then we go to the backup battle there in Minnesota with the Bengals at the Vikings. Jake Browning, Carson Wentz. Yeah, you heard it right. Carson Wentz. I don't know what to do here.
I
I
agree.
think it's the Bengals simply because the Vikings just. I don't even know. I don't even believe the words are. I don't know. I don't know. This is a take a coin, flip it. I'm gonna take the Bengals.
Taking the Bengals, all right. I'm actually shocked 'cause I think the Vikings are 2.5 point favorites,
They are 2.5 point
It's got to
favorites.
be the
Yes,
home field.
it's got to be
which is
home
a
field.
sh- shocking to me. But I'm gonna go with the Bengals as well. I don't know what we're gonna get with Carson Wentz. You never know. You may get superstar Wentz, or you may get throwing backwards passes and backwards interceptions. So
Well,
taking the Bengals.
the thing that I can see happening, and this kind of worries me with my Bengals pick, is that Wentz might be another one of these guys that needed to just kind of take a step back for a little bit, and now he's going to come back with a vengeance.
Well, he has a little Caleb Williams in him,
I
so I
don't
don't
know.
know.
He does. He does.
Well, I'll piggyback off you, Tyler. So, give me the story of the year, right? I mean, the story of the year is the league travelers,
Yeah.
changing teams, getting their second chance. Give me Wentz. Give me Wentz here.
Then we go to New England for the Steelers, Patriots. I have to roll with the Steelers. Patriots just haven't shown me much. I know the Steelers haven't either, but the Steelers have the better track record of playing good defense, and the Patriots just haven't shown me much. They've been in two dogfights with two bad teams, so I can't take them. Steelers.
Yeah, I won't bet against my team here yet this year. That may happen later on in the year. But yeah, give me Steelers. If they let Drake May, here's the thing: Steelers lost the Seattle. They still had two takeaways in that game. I think they won in the turnover battle. So I think we still, if we can make him make some bad decisions, give me the Steelers. But yeah, we got to get some stops.
I'm taking the Patriots. You let Justin Fields carve you up, and then you let Sam Darnold cut you up. I think there's a good chance that Drake May will cut you up this weekend.
Yeah,
So I'm going to take the Patriots at home.
it's fair to say it. It's fair to say.
The Patriots aren't very good though.
Yeah.
Then we go to the surprising 1 o'clock game, which is Rams Eagles in Philly. I'm not sure why this one's on at 1, but hey, I'll take a good game at 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be in a car, but whatever. Um, I am taking the Rams. Again, the Eagles have not impressed me this season at all. They're not impressive. They are 2 drops away from being 0-2. The Rams have a better defense. They have the better quarterback. Their wide receivers are playing better, and they can still run the ball. So this is Rams, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm obviously
Whoa,
taking
whoa,
the
whoa,
Eagles.
whoa, Christian! You gotta
Yeah,
hold up. This is
no,
your team. You
I'm
gotta go
fucking.
last. You gotta go
All right,
last here, real quick. All right.
all right, all right.
I gotta say something about this guy over here on my side here, my brother. Um, Philadelphia is finding ways to win games. That's what matters in the NFL is winning games. So, give me Philly here. Come on, what are we doing? They're finding ways to win games, and if the tush push is going to be here all year, they're going to tush push you into hell. I guess I don't know.
We're going to tush push you into the playoffs.
Find
Yeah.
a way to win games until they don't. Until one of those balls are caught.
That'll happen in the playoffs.
Maybe.
Well, they're not going to go 17-0.
No.
Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. Calm down.
You never know. You never know. What you're seeing right now is happening is you are seeing the Eagles turn into the Chiefs. They were that team for 3 seasons in a row that just found ways to win, like you said, Dustin. And I think when they need to turn it on or they need to figure it out, they will. We're 2 weeks in. The sky was falling for them last season when they were 2-2, and they won 14 out of the next 16 or 14 out of the next whatever it was. I just see the Eagles turning it on at some point, and it probably will be this weekend. And obviously, I'm going to be picking the Eagles.
Yeah, you need AJ Brown to get it turned on, or Jalen Hurts to get it turned on to AJ Brown.
I don't think it's Jalen Hurts. I think it's the way that they're being played. They have to figure it out. I read something earlier that they are seeing zone coverage for 90% of their defenses that are been covering them, and last year it
I
was
wonder
only
why.
27. But why?
I wonder why. Because Jalen Hurts can't
Because
read defenses.
you don't have to be able to read the
Yes, you
defense in the
do.
zone. You have people you can sit in pockets. I think it's the concepts that they're not expecting to go up against, right? So you can't take deep shots. You can't take the one-on-one cover. There's no one-on-one coverages, and that's what both of their one receivers are. They're not specific to sitting in routes and coverages and timing. It's usually just go beat your man, and they're not. Teams aren't letting them to do that this year, and their run game's not as good as it should be. So we'll see. Eagles are going to be 3-0 after this weekend. Book it.
Go to Jets, Bucks, Buccaneers. Don't care.
Yeah, I don't even know who New York Jets backup is. So
Tyrod
yeah, give me
Taylor.
Bucks. Yeah, okay, well give me Bucks then. Come on.
Yeah, Bucks.
Tyrod's not the traveling quarterback story. So
Then we go to
Bucks.
Raiders, Commanders. It's I don't know though. It's Commanders, but Jalen Daniels is dealing with a knee, and no Eckler, and Bill hasn't done anything.
Bill, he's coming. Bill's coming.
This guy that wants to be called Bill. This is weird. This is the weirdest guy in the NFL. He wants to be called Bill.
Shit.
Raiders suck though.
Raiders,
Raiders
not
are bad.
good. Yeah, Raiders just had a defensive clinic put on them last week. Geno Smith looked furious on that sideline. So yeah, give me the Commanders in this one.
Yeah, well, Gino threw 4 picks, so he can go pout all he wants.
I was just about to say that. I don't know what he's pissed about when he's throwing those interceptions. So I'm taking
Jesse Minter
the
defense.
commies. Taking the commies.
Then we got the Falcons, Panthers, and Carolina. Carolina finally gets a win. Book it.
Yeah. Oh
This
shit.
guy, are you on drugs tonight? I mean, you're calling with your heart. Yeah, give me Atlanta in here. Somehow this is in Carolina, and Atlanta's a 5.5 point favorite. Give me Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm taking Atlanta. I think they're a much better team than the Panthers.
Then we got the Jags and the Texans, and I'm lost. I hate both these teams. What's the line? Yeah, 1.5 sounds about right to me.
Yeah.
Texans finally get a win. It's the way I'm going to go.
Yep, I'm with you. Texans get a win. CJ Stroud has a decent game. I feel like in this, I don't like either team as well. So yeah, this is a tough one. I think this will be a good game to watch though. It's the last of the. It's a 1 o'clock game. I think it'll be a decent one to watch. So expect it to be even throughout the whole game. I think it's going to come down to one drive. But give me Houston.
I agree with that. It'll be a close game.
Yeah. Texas Jags in a division game. I'm gonna go with the Texans as well. I think they have to get a win. I think backs up against the wall, and this is essentially this is a huge game, especially being in division. So you have to win this game. I'm gonna
This
go
is
with the Texans.
a must-win game.
Yeah.
0-2 is already odds stacked against you. 0-3, you're dead.
Dead.
Broncos, Chargers, in LA, which doesn't really matter because Chargers don't have fans. But it is the Chargers. I think they continue their dominance, and Herbert's Herbert. Johnson's playing well. We've already went over this. Defense is going to prevail here. Chargers win, and 2.5 is kind of disrespectful to them. I see this more as a touchdown game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with the Chargers as well. I think the 2.5 line is fair for what it is, due to the Chargers having essentially no home field advantage. But I'm gonna ride with the Chargers.
It's Chargers. I might become Madison Beer's biggest fan just because she's getting good football out of my boy. So love it. Love to see it.
I mean, you could just become a Chargers fan.
Yeah, they're taking lots of those. So
Yeah,
I'll get an LT jersey.
yeah.
I had one when I was a kid.
next we go to the Pacific Northwest Saints at Seahawks, and I've been calling for a lot of teams to get their first win this week, but the Seahawks win this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Seahawks win this game. I don't really have anything else to say than that.
I'm going to take the Saints. I'm going to go on a lake here. I think the Saints have played two really good competitive games, and I don't think the Seahawks are that good. I think they played a bad defense last week, and I think the Saints will be a little bit more competitive.
Okay, well then you better take the plus points because they're getting 7.5.
That's fine.
That's a lot of points.
It is.
In the 12th man.
Eagles were, what, 8.5-point favorites week one? That's all that turned out.
Yeah. The next game is actually a really interesting game for this week, which I would say is the most interesting, but we haven't got to that one yet. This one is Cowboys at Bears. And the reason I say it's interesting is because they're kind of both mediocre, but had high hopes going into the season from the media at least.
Yeah.
This has got to be Ben Johnson's first win, right? Has to be. The Cowboys have no defense. I think Bears win this.
I am shocked you even said that came out of your mouth.
I'm shocked you said that too. That's crazy.
Here's the thing: Dallas can score. They can go out and get scores. Caleb Williams can't go out and get scores. You're going to have to score a lot of points to win this game. They just don't have it. There's no way the Bears win this game.
Bears win this game.
All right. Well,
I'm right there with you. I'm taking the Cowboys.
Can't wait to look at this record next week.
Yeah.
Hold on. Who's got the best record?
Hey,
Yeah. Oh,
I think
not after next week.
Are you throwing right now?
Throwing? I wouldn't throw anything to you guys. Hell no.
I'm taking the Cowboys. I have no faith in the Bears until they can show me they're gonna win games. I'm not gonna ever pick them. So.
All right. Cardinals, 49ers. In San Francisco.
It's a big game.
Yeah, maybe Brock Purdy. They're both 2-0. It's a big game for the division. I really
It's another flip a coin. I mean,
don't
really,
like
I think
either team. I'm gonna take Niners at home.
I'm taking Niners at home too. The same way I was going. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say about this game, and I think I'll have more to say about these teams after this game. I think that's really what it comes down to. I really need to see a third game out of these teams and see where are we going. Like, what's the season going to look like? What's the scheme's going to look like? What's the game plan's going to look like? There's not enough data on them this year, so.
Yeah, I'm going to go Cardinals on this one. Not an indictment on either team. I just think they have more healthy bodies. I think that the Niners are just too banged up still, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see more of them drop like flies. So, going Cards.
Then we go to Sunday Night Football, which this game is very interesting to me because it's the 0-2 Chiefs versus the 0-2 Giants, which I think we could all sit here before the season say that the Giants being 0-2, not shocking at all. But the Chiefs being 0-2, I think would shock most people. The Chiefs are going to win this game. Patrick Mahomes is going to come out and he's going to put up a Patrick Mahomes game. The problem here, though, and this is the problem with the Chiefs, is they cannot run the ball at all, point blank, period. Their leading rusher is Patrick Mahomes. Andy Reid, I don't know what he's doing out there. But the Chiefs better win this football game, or I can tell you right now, it's doom and gloom in Kansas City, and they better figure something out. They better figure out how to get Rashee Rice back on that field stat.
You know, the Chiefs, they lived long enough to become the villain. You know, they were the hero that lived long enough to become the villain. So, and now I think they're just getting the spear stuck in their side right now. So, I think the downfall of the Empire is happening. I do take the Chiefs to win this game, but yeah, I think the stat I saw the other day was Pacheco, or this week today actually. Pacheco is one of like the number one dropped players right now. Is
I thought
they
about it.
don't have a run game. They don't have a run game. So
But why? See, that's my thing is why don't they have a run game? They have Pacheco. They have Kareem Hunt. These guys can run the ball. Is it the O-line?
Has to be. It's the
Is it
second season in a
Reed?
row.
I mean, you just played a game where you lost 20-17. That's a classic game where you're running the ball. Where are the
Yeah.
runs?
Yeah.
It worries
It-
me not having a run
it-
game in 2025.
It is part Andy Reid. It is part. Oh, I think it's a little bit of everything. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, obviously, as well. I don't think they'd start 0-3. And if you lose against the Giants, yeah, the sky will be falling in Kansas City.
I guess my question is are
Taylor
we
Swift fans will be devastated.
are we gonna,
Yeah.
are we gonna be shocked if the Chiefs lose this game? Because I don't think I'll be shocked.
No, I won't be shocked.
No, I won't be shocked. No,
But
I would
think
be.
they
I would be kind of
should
shocked.
Win and will win, but I think I won't be shocked that they lose.
I think the Chiefs' defense is. So I went back and forth. I thought about picking the Giants. I didn't pick the Giants because I think the Chiefs' defense is much better than the Cowboys' defense. And I think that's the only reason they were really in that game last week. So I just don't see the Giants putting points onto the Chiefs like that.
We go to Monday night, where I will be partying on a boat, and
Yeah, we won't be here next week. I don't think so. Tyler likes to celebrate his marriage for some reason. So
I will be on a boat for this game. For this game, only this game this week, and this is Lions at Ravens, and the Lions are. This is revenge game. Ravens did a number on us last time we played them. They did. They beat the shit out of us.
I remember.
We're pretty much just a rag doll for them.
wasn't it like
so,
38-6, something like that.
Yep. It was. Yeah. Jameer Gibbs' first touchdown was that game.
Yep.
I think we go into Baltimore and we get this one though. Goff. The offensive line was playing better. Told everybody, calm down. All the mistakes from the first game were correctable. We corrected them. Moving forward, we're going to be great. The last game was the least pressured Jared Goff has ever been in his career in Detroit. So the two young guards playing out wonderful in pass protection. We still need to run the ball a little better. We'll get that there, though. And I think we win. We win by a tutty.
Whew, that's a take. That's a homer take, everybody. So, Josh Allen is Lamar Jackson's daddy, like Lamar Jackson is the Lions' daddy. So, the Lions have proven over the years they cannot cover a running quarterback, a good running quarterback, and the Bears lost to one good quarter of J.J. McCarthy and got blown out by you. So I think that says more about how bad the Bears are than how good the Lions are. So give me the Ravens in this big time.
Like
Yeah.
like the logic, I'm gonna piggyback off you on that. I think the Ravens are just a better team. Not a slight at the Lions at all. Lions are a good team, but the Ravens are just the Ravens, and you're going there on a Monday night. I think it's gonna be a tough environment. I just don't have faith because of the way the Lions beat the Bears. I think I overestimated how I thought about the Bears, and I don't think the Bears are as.
So the Lions do good when we go down into the mud. I hope it's hostile there. We're the best when we're in the dirt. But to your
Hey.
point about the running quarterbacks, you know what good teams do? They learn. They learn. And you know what we did this week? We went out and signed a guy who's a quarterback / wide receiver to our practice squad to simulate what Lamar Jackson is. We're going to practice this all week. We're going to be fine. And we have new DC, Kelvin Shepard, who is a dog.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, simulations. I like it, but you can't simulate Lamar Jackson. And I think you'll find out real fast.
Yeah.
Well, that's week 3. We all have our picks in. I'm sure I'll still be leading at the end of this. And
Yeah.
Tyler, go have fun on your boat.
and me and Christian are the only 2-0 teams in our fantasy league. So there's that. Dustin's is respectable. He's still 1-1. There's 2 0-2 teams. We don't have much on
Well,
the
me and
fantasy
Christian
side.
played each other, so I mean, we had to be. Yeah.
One of us was going to be losing.
And it was still it was a close game. I think if Joe Burrow doesn't get hurt and I get 10, 15 more points, I think I would have won.
Yeah, would have been. I have to go back and look, but yeah, you weren't down by much. I was honestly, I watched that Chargers game, hoping Lad McConkey would just not play. Now I don't want any injuries, but I was really like, okay, he just needs to not be in the game.
That's another. If we want to talk a little fantasy, that's another thing. I have Quentin Johnson and I have Lad McConkey, so that's a
fault.
yeah, I know. It's a pick every week. Who am I going to pick? And I have Wandale Robinson and Malik Neighbors. So,
What were you doing?
I don't know, man. Having fun.
Too much fun.
Yeah.
Double dipping.
I don't drink anymore, so this is my fun. All right.
So you let Christian beat you. That's the takeaway there.
Gonna be beating a lot of teams.
Yeah, so we don't have much on the fantasy side this week. We all kind of decided this was we're feeling everybody out this week. Still, nobody really shot up the board. Nobody really fell down the board besides Joe Burrow. But everybody knows that news and what's going on there. So.
I mean, the crazy. I will say one thing too, real quick. The craziest thing for me is like, there's none of those like running backs that just emerged this year. We didn't have a single one that I've seen yet. Really, we get it every year, and we just don't have one this year. It's really shocking to me.
Well,
yeah,
we all went quite deep on running backs.
Yeah,
for sure.
We drained that well pretty well.
It's pretty rare to see, though. I mean, we'll see. It's only week 2, going on week 3, but that none of the rookie running backs have emerged at all either. Like, not one has really popped.
I don't think Caleb Johnson's going to see the field this week.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it is odd,
should.
but rushing stats have been down across the league as a whole over the first 2 weeks in comparison to historic
Makes sense.
data. So, yeah, we'll see.
That, and I think it's the most missed kicks in the first 2 weeks.
I don't know. Really?
Yeah, I saw that too. Yep.
That's crazy.
So, sloppy.
Yeah, so that'll do it for this week. Like he said, we'll be gone next week, and then the week after that, it will probably be pushed out a day because I won't be getting back till Wednesday evening, probably late. So we'll probably be doing it on Thursday if we can somehow.
We could watch the game.
I think we should watch the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Record.
And I'll be able to make my pick at halftime, so give me a little leg up. But so we'll miss you all next week. You can find us on TikTok at the Waterboys Pod, on YouTube at the Waterboys Pod 23. I will be getting more TikToks out. I'm gonna try and get some queued up and get them pushed out before I leave. Other than that, check the talk, check the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, make fun of us. Just make fun of him and him, not me. And
Sure, go
other
ahead.
than that, y'all have a good couple of weeks, and we'll see you back with some good football here in 2 weeks.